share some experience out throughout our solution, and we'll discuss about what are the things that we are going to kind of cover in this curriculum, and also how does it helps you as a product manager to think and utilize AI into your solutions. Okay, so starting out with the basics of our agenda today. So we are going to talk about what are the things that the product managers need, and how to take a problem statement and break into different management uh, strategies, like the one which is followed by McKinsey, BCG, and BlackRock and other consulting companies, and take the problem statement out and then break it into different phases out of it, and then put it all the applications that you need as a product manager to kind of visualize your plan, to estimate the cost, understand the scalability and all those factors, and also some of the deep, um, you can say, the thoughts that you need to develop, okay, which we will be experiencing in this course of Management Career Institute. And we will get through some of the case studies which has been solved by BCG, PepsiCo, and one of the examples of Aramco, examples of Nike. Okay, so how they evolved their product. Okay, now this is a mindset. Product management course with AI is in a mindset. It's not typically only the technical course. It basically helps you to mature your thoughts in order to build a product which really fits into the market and scale it in a way so that the business generates the revenue. Okay. So first of all, I will talk about um, the different strategies that I'll give a glimpse of it. Okay. The full strategies will be there in our course. So please do join us. In evolving the product, there are different strategies like six hat thinking strategies, and there is how the ideation phase is very much important, right? You take any given AI algorithms, you cannot really fit everything there out. Okay, sometimes the simple uh, technical aspect can overrun and overrule the complex aspects of AI. So that becomes one of the interesting areas, that how do you basically apply all of those strategies. So you and as your team of the product management, the first thing comes in the radar is how ethically you are using AI. Okay, so because your product is going to get launched into the market, and it should not infringe with other algorithms which are uh, kind of an open source, being a license. So these are the things that you need to keep in mind, that which set of libraries and algorithms from open source you can use it. And there are again some set of libraries and tools that you cannot use it, given that they're open source, because they are licensed under Apache. So you cannot sell it out directly. Okay. So, or you cannot just create a product on top of it and then sell it out. So it doesn't really work out like that. So the first thing which comes out is how you use AI ethically. You need to also have an understanding of AI governance, where what sort of data is getting exposed through your product, and what sort of data you are accepting or kind of ingesting in your system from the end user. Okay, and what sort of data you have to use it. So AI governance and AI ethics, one of the key barrier or the guardrails of your product. So you need to understand those concepts eventually. The second aspect is understanding that the scalability of your solution. Okay, so if a product is not scalable, then it cannot yield dollar value out of it, right? So scalability becomes one of the important aspect of your product. So how can you make it scalable, taking any given business problem it should be scalable in nature, and it should be designed in a way so that it doesn't really narrow down the task. It rather, it can be used by anyone and point in time, so you can save your efforts and cost as well. The third part comes is the finance part, like how in your way of designing a system, how can you save the cost? Okay, and not only just saving the cost of an building the product, but saving the cost in terms of the resourcing, saving the cost in terms of going and deployment, go live. Like if you go and deploy your system, how much hours you need, and that will be defined by your product. So your product should be designed in a way so that your implementation and your rest of the maintenance post go live should come down as small as possible. So scalability is very much important with respect to your product that you're trying to build. So you need to keep these three things in mind. And then the fourth thing is definitely all the different set of machine learning solutions or the gen ai solutions that has to be kind of taken care of, and how can you utilize them, and how can you smartly play with it. Like for an example, to build another LLM is obviously a tedious task, and you eventually cannot do that. It takes a lot of resource, cost, and everything. So, how can you make use of the open source solutions, and how can you basically build on top of it, customize and fine tune on top of it, and then utilize them in your product? So, these are the areas where we will be learning, and these are there are some of the design principles that needs to be followed for every product, which we will be learning in our course. And and obviously we'll take a lot of example every day. It's a two-way course, like it's mostly fundamental towards the management skills, towards making the product scalable, towards making the product sellable, and at the same times we will also learn about the governance, ethics, and and the other side of it is basically the technical side, where we will touch base upon it. It will be not too technical, so those who are not from the tech background, but still you need to know those technical aspects so that you can build your product much effectively. So these are the things that we are going to cover, and with lots and lots of example. Those who are in management career institute earlier, you might have already seen that every day we try to take up a use case and try to solve it out. So it's no longer like we firmly believe that as much as use case you solve, be it small, be it a large, you can learn a lot of it. So do join us, and see you in AI product management certification course. Thank you.